We're live, everybody.
It's legal now. I can do it.
Okay, that's on YouTube. So whatever, it's all good. What's up, Rude Nation? It's your boys, the RudeBoyz. We are here for RudeBoyz Reacts. Tom, we're here for RudeBoyz Reacts. Tom?
Sorry. I'm in the process of canceling my Disney Plus and tweeting how upset I am that my theories did not come to pass.
There was no
with the
Fisto.
with Fisto.
Yeah,
Fisto.
Stop it.
My theories did not come to end with Falcon Winter Soldier. So what
did you want to happen? You want Norman Osborn to show up, Kingpin to show up, Thunderbolts to form,
all that shit. Dark Avengers.
Of course.
None of that came to pass, so I will be canceling until June when Loki comes out.
Sure, until you can,
so I can just cancel again.
The cycle continues.
Exactly, it's a cycle of bullshit. No, honestly, holy fuck.
The Falcon and Winter Soldier. I'm trying. You can't really see the virgins on that great.
Yeah, well, because your lighting sucks.
Yeah, well, it's not this real. It's not a real studio, my man. I don't know what to tell you. The Falcon and Winter Soldier is all done. 6 episodes.
Seriously,
I think just in general,
6 episodes, almost an hour each.
Yeah, that was a good space of time.
Real fucking good
amount of content that we got.
I don't.
Was what 9 episodes? Or something like that?
Yeah, 9 episodes of. Oh my god, I don't care anymore. I stopped.
I wouldn't say that.
I stopped giving a fuck.
This is classic Tom. Classic Tom was just like, I'm in it, and then give it like a week or two, and you're just like, you know what? Fuck that shit,
dude. I was just like, okay, look, I'm gonna feel the same way with Loki. With the fucking. Of course, this asshole hits the fucking long one while I'm talking. What a dick.
RudeBoyz Paradise Plus. You listened to it. You loved it.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm going to feel the same way with Loki, where it's going to be all timey-wimey bullshit.
Which I'm in for.
Where I'm like, all right, cool, I'm fucking over it. Yeah. I saw it with Endgame. I'm good. Yeah. I don't need it anymore.
Yeah.
But
this isn't the Endgame RudeBoyz Reacts. This is
the
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
It might be the end of RudeBoyz Reacts.
Or Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
Yes, that was very cool.
So I think the last 2 episodes really work out well because it deals with John Walker being kicked to the curb as Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
And then who's going to pick up the shield? Well, yes. But who's going to pick up the shield? And it turns out to be Sam. And I mean, the reveal is all in episode 6 with his new suit.
That outfit.
From Wakanda. It is right out of the comics.
I
mean, you should be telling me this.
It really. Well, I mean, you're fucking talking over me as per fucking usual.
Wait.
Like Sarah, Iron Fist. Iron nothing. You're not Chinese, so you would be Iron Fist. You dumb fuck.
Alright, moving on.
Can you please get your characters right?
Moving on. So you're not moving on.
I never.
No, you never have.
Very fucking cool reveal. Seeing that outfit when he busts through the fucking window, I'm like, wow, I came a little.
You did say that when we watched it on Friday.
I was hard.
Today.
Very cool to see.
Yeah, no, I think the costume looked great. After a while, though, was one of those things, and I said this to you after, was like when you were looking at just like his head, it looked a little silly.
Right.
But altogether, the costume, the wings, the shield, everything looked great.
Right.
Altogether. After a while, it was just like, it's a little wacky, but whatever. I still think it's a huge positive. Right. And I would love to see. And after Friday, I just mentioned to you, it's been confirmed that Captain America 4 is in the works.
Right.
Showrunner for Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
So. And Chris Evans, who has re-signed on with Marvel.
Yes.
Will have nothing to do with Captain America 4.
I was surprised. Because I did hear that as well.
Why don't you give me a little bit of credit that I do maybe a little bit of research?
I mean, we don't do research.
A little bit, dude. A little
product.
Like that's about how much research I do. Yeah,
140 characters.
Exactly. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. When I see fucking news coming through some of these sites. I'm like, "Ooh, are you? I got to check my other sites." And I'm like, you know, like,
you know, it's funny because
like we got this covered is garbage. I'm gonna call these fucking sites out.
do it. Let's go.
Boom. CBR, you're garbage.
Boom.
Honestly, the only one that I really go by is comicbookmovie.com.
You get the thumbs up.
That's the only one that I really go by, and very rarely have they steered me wrong.
What about comicbook.com?
Huh?
What about comicbook?
Comicbookmovie.com is the only one I trust.
Okay.
Everyone else is trash.
RudeBoyz.podbean.com, also bit.ly/RudeBoyz RudeTube. You can guarantee that you are getting the best news from your boys. From
usually,
these beautiful mouths.
Usually, because I'm regurgitating what comicbookmovie.com puts out.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. That's fine.
But anyways, this isn't the comicbookmovie.com.
This is the RudeBoyz Reacts for the Falcon and Winter Soldier episode 5 and 6. So let's talk about episode 5. John Walker killed a man. Jesus. Publicly shown on everything.
No, that was episode 4.
Right. So at the end, I'm setting up episode 5.
You said episode 5 he killed someone.
No. Oh my god. Tom, it's called the setup.
It's the way you word it. You word things
wrong. Literal Tom. That is what happened.
Dumbass Chris. Oh, relax. You're fine.
Episode 5 deals with the fallout from episode 4, which included John Walker killing a guy. How's that sound? Does that sound good for you?
Well, that's what you should have said in the first fucking place.
Well, that was all implied. Not for. So anyway, it deals with that fallout. So John Walker has to then deal with the fucking repercussions.
I love this guy.
Thank you.
Fucking hate
episode 5 has to do with that whole thing. So he's basically kicked to the curb. Nothing like that. They introduce
Contessa Valentine.
Yes,
who
is played by Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Elaine from Seinfeld, if no one knows.
Also the Veep from Veep.
Elaine from Seinfeld.
Also Veep from Veep.
Elaine from Seinfeld.
Also Veep from Veep. Also Contessa from The Falcon and the Soldier. And also the Black Widow. Which that was, I know people were saying that like she was going to be a big reveal for Black Widow, hence why this whole COVID thing, the schedule was whacked out. She was originally going to be debuting in the Black Widow, but obviously Falcon and Winter Soldier superseded that. So hey, guess what? She's going to be in this movie also.
So Contessa is, I don't know, she was Madam Hydra for a while. She was also Nick Fury's sperm bank for a while.
Okay, cool. Hey, whatever. Dude's got no eye, so whatever.
He shoots an eye.
Shoots out of an eye.
Yeah, exactly.
RudeBoyz.
Yeah. Don't let you kids listen to this.
Buddy.
I can't. So like she's like a double, triple agent.
Okay.
I don't really fucking know.
Sort of Hydra bullshit. I think that's
exactly.
Where that comes down to.
Yeah. So they reveal her. She's kind of like trying to work with John Walker. You know, to be like. Bring his PR back.
Right,
like, you know.
It's like you're a good kid, something went wrong.
Right.
Let's, you got some bad PR. Let's fix this shit up.
So then, it's also...
Go ahead, continue. Don't let me phrase you.
Fucking vile online YouTube. This fucking guy. So then it also goes to Sam is trying to help his family's business. Be successful again.
Sure.
And then it's all Bucky comes to help as well. Bucky is going to probably be Sam's brother-in-law because he keeps he keeps flirting with
Sarah, his sister.
Yeah, Sam's sister, not Bucky's sister.
Well, yeah, it's true. Bucky's sister would have been long dead because
how do you know?
The fucking World War II era,
right? But I mean, there are still people living during from the World War II era to this day. Yeah.
When was World War II?
1938 to 1945.
That sounds pretty legit. So
I can't even fucking fight him on this.
No, I can't. So, but I mean, yeah, Sam says, and a lot. I think between episodes 5 and 6, you see a lot of the off time between Bucky and Sam.
Yes,
and that really works out because, like, when the series started, I was like, okay, cool. Like, they had a lot of frenemy conflict. Especially you see that in Civil War. I really only see that in Civil War because they don't really interact you know, they don't really interact in Endgame or
Right.
a tail end of Endgame. I'm sorry, they don't really interact in Infinity War. But like, you know, that's really what I think a lot of the basis is from of this whole show, was just like, oh, these guys don't really, you know, but they're Captain America's buddies, but they don't really like each other.
Right.
And you see the evolution of that in this off time stuff. You see it in like the end of episode 6. You see it in episode 5 when they're trying to get the boat back. And I like that stuff because
So do I.
it's more natural than just like, oh, we're sitting in a therapist's office and we have to be we have to be in a conflict.
Right.
Like that really doesn't work for me personally. But yeah, I like those interactions.
So do I. You know, in episode 5 we did get a montage, which I really dug. I'm a sucker.
Rocky has a montage.
I'm sucker for montages.
Yeah,
I really fucking am. You give me a montage any day of the goddamn fucking week, and I'll say it's probably one of the greatest things since sliced goddamn bread.
Right. Okay. Cool. What's your favorite montage?
Anything from the Rocky series.
The Rocky has some good montages. Yes. Okay. Cool.
You're not allowed to say that. You haven't ever seen a fucking Rocky movie.
I've seen the Rocky 4 montage.
Yeah, on YouTube.
And not probably AMC.
Or have you actually watched a full fucking movie?
I have not seen a full movie.
All right, well then, you know what? You're not allowed to like a montage.
Can I see the clip? I mean, the montage is just a clip.
God damn it, no!
Am I supposed to sit through it and experience
absolutely
the turmoils?
It's a fucking religious experience. God damn it,
excessive. So, but anyway, so episode 5. Really, I think the biggest takeaway is the fact that, like, what's going on with the shield.
Yeah.
And also the fact that
Bucky shows up with a suitcase.
Yes, from Wakanda.
Yeah.
So that is the suit that Sam is going to be wearing in episode 6.
The Dora Milaje has taken Zemo away. So,
yeah, Zemo was only in for like 4 episodes, really.
Doesn't matter. He was still a pinnacle part in the fucking show.
I agree. I'm just saying, like, he's only been.
I can't stop shaking the camera.
No.
Awesome.
Earthquake. Episode 5
Get a couple
also.
of drinks in him. He's fucking done.
Episode 5 also kind of deals with Sharon Carter's heel turn.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I was not expecting this at all.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was.
No, and to me, it seems a little forced. It seems a little like I get the character got burnt by the U.S. government, especially after the.
And that's why I'm going to disagree with you.
But like, there was no like evolution. Like we get Zemo's turn, not necessarily turn, but we see where he's coming from because, like, you know, the Avengers and the events of Sokovia, you know, did this to his family, and therefore he's just like, there can't be superheroes involved. What Sharon's doing, you know, her aunt was Peggy, who was a very pinnacle moment in SH, whatever the precursor for SHIELD was, and SHIELD, and just the Marvel Cinematic Universe in general. For her to just be like automatically like, you know, nah, fuck these people. I'm running the shit. I understand when she was just in Madripoor because, you know, she's a squirrel looking for a nut, basically. You know, she's trying to fucking make her world, and it just so happens that she
was the queen squirrel.
Yes, and she lived the queen squirrel, and she, you know, has basically made out with the super soldier. So, like, you know, she wants to kind of like, you know, like, oh, the world needs superpowered people for better or worse. Let me power broke the flag smashers,
right?
But like a lot of it also was just like, it was like, oh, it's her. You know what I mean? And to me, we were making a joke of it before, where you were like, all my theories kind of like, it's not Norman Osborn or Kingpin or something like that, where it was just like, oh, it's like, oh, Sharon Carter, what's she up to? She was the power broker. Okay, cool.
Honestly,
I didn't like that.
Whatever deal Chris Evans has signed on to, I think that is coming into play.
In relation to,
yes,
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's gonna bring Sharon back to where she was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
don't think so.
We'll agree. I mean, she could go back to Madripoor, and like I've always said, Madripoor is home of
the mutants, right? X-Men.
Fucking Wolverine, man.
Oh, okay.
Fucking Wolverine has shown up in. Yep. Why are you pointing to it? It's always about Wolverine's dick with this guy. He just wants to thwip on Wolverine's dick.
His Batcave. It is Wolverine then.
How about
his butthole?
How about his X-Mansion?
His danger room.
Oh.
Ah! Ba 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 ba. But episode 5, that's kind of what that was. Episode 6, though.
Actually,
Do you still want to talk about episode 5? I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. We didn't see Sharon's heel turn until episode 6.
No, but she called Batroc the Leaper to being like, hey, I want you to help. So all of a sudden,
we didn't
like,
know who she was on the phone with.
The guy was talking French, man. Okay, so
wait, so all French people are bad people?
So, oh boy. So
you brought that on yourself.
I watched with subtitles. I watched it on my phone.
Okay.
It said in the captions Batroc, and then his cat. What his quote.
Well, some of us, some of us like to live a little bit of mystery in our lives.
But it's not mystery if the show literally tells you who's saying it, even if you can't hear and understand with your simple, smooth brain who's on the other side of the phone. Tyler.
Why don't you lick my head? Don't want to do it.
So yes. So okay. So maybe not the beginning of her real term, but it was like, what the fuck is Sharon doing? You know what I mean? Like, who's she talking to? Because you see her talking to somebody, and then somebody shows up to help the Flag Smashers. So like, something's going on here. You know what I mean?
Disagree with you.
I don't give a shit. It's just still RudeBoyz reacting. I'm reacting to the fucking show.
Well, you're reacting to something dumb, and you're dumb for reacting.
So anything else about episode 5, Tom?
Oh, we're allowed to end episode 5. We go to episode 6 now.
That's why I want to ask if you want to talk about anything in episode 5 before I move on.
No, I'm good.
All right, so episode 6. Episode 6, I think, was a lot of.
I bet.
Fuck you. It was a lot like the season finale of WandaVision, where it was just like
100 times better.
This big climax fight. So it had the new Captain America, Sam, as this new hybrid Captain America Falcon, ripped right out of the comic books, against the Flag Smashers. Bucky against the Flag Smashers. Sharon doing some stuff, fucking spraying mercury gas on people, making them fucking melt against the Flag Smashers. John Walker showing up because he was teased in episode 5 that he's just like, okay, you know what? I'm going to do this myself, especially with the help of Val. Contessa. He is back in the mix as the unofficial Captain America again at that time. And, he's trying to revenge the loss of his friend. And
Buckshot, right?
Buckshot, yes, exactly.
Lamar,
yeah, Battlestar.
Battlestar. That was
it. Oh no, I thought you were just joking around.
No, I think it was Battlestar. I think you're right.
So
I thought it was Buckshot.
He's in the mix. The Flag Smashers are in the mix. All these heroes are in the mix. The GRC is being held hostage, and half the episode is basically this conflict. Big fight scene, pretty cool shit because you're getting out of Sam, you're getting a lot of the Captain Falcon stuff. You're getting a lot of the Captain America stuff. You're getting a lot of the Falcon stuff. Bucky, you're getting a lot of the Super Soldier, Winter Soldier stuff. And then even John Walker, you're getting some, like, a little bit of the brutal future U.S. agent. Hopefully we'll see, but you're seeing a lot of aggression out of him.
See, there's like the whole GRC thing. It really does remind me of, I don't know if I've said this on past reacts of Falcon Winter Soldier. Was Batman No Man's Land, where a lot of when the earthquake hit, a lot of the hoity-toities and the rich people left Gotham. They were like, fuck this.
Right.
And then when everything was settled and done, they came back and there were people living in their houses, and they're like, well, that's my house. And they're like, but you left.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's a lot of that stuff.
There's a lot of layers.
And I agree with the people that just took the homes.
There's a lot of layers that the show introduced. Obviously with the whole concept of people getting snapped and then blipped back into reality after 5 years. So, the world is at one point and then has to try to rebuild itself for 5 years. And then when that moment hit, all these people are back. Yeah. Obviously, it does deal with a lot of socioeconomic conflicts with these countries that have versus countries that have not, or cultures that have and cultures that have not, and also a lot of underlying racism because of Sam being an African American man who is Captain America, who is an Avenger, and can't get a goddamn bank loan because he was blipped out of existence for 5 years. You know what I mean? Isaiah Washington, who can't, who is not presumed dead, but stated that he was dead and can't get his own legacy, which does get redeemed at the end.
What'd you call him? Isaiah what?
Isn't Isaiah Washington? What's his name?
Isaiah Bradley?
Damn it, Isaiah Bradley. I'm so sorry. I apologize to the fictional character. So anyway, yeah, I feel bad. I'm sorry. There's a lot of layers.
Comic book.
Read a book. A lot of these layers have to kind of get wrapped up.
Yeah.
And you see that in Sam's speech to the GRC. And again, also echoes a lot of what I saw in the season finale of WandaVision, where it was just like, okay, all this shit we just watched, wrap it up. Get it done. Get it done. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, what happens with the kids? Who cares? They're fictional.
No.
Get it done. What happened with Vision? He's not real. Get it out of here. What's the real Vision? He's out of here.
Disagree.
Really? Okay,
yes.
Go ahead.
One, because since they announced that there will be a Captain America 4, I don't think everything was wrapped up in a neat little package. You still got Zemo on the raft. Okay, so one, you got Zemo on the raft, which it's supposed to be a maximum security.
Yeah, we've already seen at least 4 people get out of it.
The fucking Captain America walked in and got his fucking boys out. Okay,
yeah.
You know, so like, yeah, maximum security, my ass.
Sure.
Okay. And that's what I think with Captain America 4, we're going to see the formation of Thunderbolts.
Okay.
And we'll see a Thunderbolts movie.
Can I just, before you get any further, I just want to preface, or not really preface because this is after the fact, but I just want to say that the threads Falcon and the Winter Soldier brought into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, they had to clean up. I'm not talking about the characters. I'm not saying that like, oh, Zemo's in a retirement home. Like, no, Zemo will be back. That Daniel Bruhl is an incredible actor who will be back. You know what I'm saying? But like all these concepts and stuff, just for these 6 episodes, they had to talk about it. I don't necessarily think they're going to bring it back up. Prove me wrong, Kevin Feige, but like I don't think they're going to bring it back up. I don't think it's going to be like, oh, you know what? Thanks, Sam. The world's going to be a better place.
Wow.
Just because you brought it up.
Well, I also
that's where I was.
I also think, you know, because we saw Sam made sure that Isaiah Bradley got a memorial in the World War II.
That was nice.
Which is also going to, I think it's gonna lead into a Young Avengers.
Right, with his grandson, right?
His grandson, Eli.
Right, because you already have him. You already have the 2 WandaVision children.
Yep, and
you have the new Hawkeye.
Yep.
Kate Bishop, and presumably Hulkling was cast or something like
presumably
that.
Casey.
Marvel or something. Yes,
Casey,
all right. Yeah.
You know, we have Casey, so we'll see what happens.
It's quite possible.
I mean, these 6 episodes have probably been the.
I feel a little tired. Sorry.
I'm fine.
Right.
You're not just. Oh God, I'm fucking. I had a great train of thought, and you just took it away.
I'm sorry.
Fucking asshole.
I'm sorry.
These 6 episodes, I feel, were definitely, 1, a lot more entertaining than WandaVision. 2,
I'll disagree with you, but I respect your opinion.
You see, you know me though. I'm a super big mark for like, I to this day I say Winter Soldier is the best MCU movie.
Right.
And that's, you know, with Infinity War, with Endgame, you know.
And we will revisit it in a later episode of
Yes.
RudeBoyz Go to the Movies.
Yeah.
RudeBoyz.podbean.com.
Stay tuned for Mayville. He hates.
I'm
this
learning
name.
to love it. I'm learning to love
Good.
it.
I'm glad.
Make mine Mayville.
Ooh, I like that. I
we
just
did have the hashtag MC Rude for a while, which I thought was pretty clever.
Okay, cool. Well,
also, what's pretty clever, and I have to say this real quick, the character name U.S. Agent, I think, is just one of the most clever.
Get to that, but okay,
one of the most clever comic book characters. Yeah. Like that is just like U.S. Agent. Like, oh God, I know exactly where you're coming from.
That fucking outfit,
that reveal.
Yeah, that reveal and that outfit was actually really fucking good.
Yes, I agree.
I really think it was good.
Yes.
They made us wait.
Yeah.
Which I dug.
Because I thought you would see him earlier in the episode. Yeah. But no, he was wearing his same shit with just a bootleg fucking Captain America shield, basically.
Yep.
But now he was in the fucking U.S. Agent outfit, and I was like, oh fuck,
with a gun.
Yeah. like I was like, oh yeah, okay, cool. Like this looks just different enough. It's like your own brand.
Yeah,
it's like we have Captain America at home. You don't need him.
Yeah, it's like, hey, kids, you want no frills? There you go, cool.
Yeah,
you got no frills.
No frills zone.
All in all, 6 episodes.
I'm very.
I really fucking dug it.
I'm incredibly impressed with the Marvel Cinematic Universe output on Disney Plus right now.
Yes,
and it's one of those things where it's like, again, I think when we were watching it and when Guardians of the Galaxy was announced, everyone was just like, this ain't gonna work out, and it worked.
Yeah.
And then when Doctor Strange came out, it was just like, this ain't gonna work out,
yeah.
and it worked. And now it's like Disney Plus. It's like, you're gonna make TV shows. I don't know, and it's working out so far. It's just very, very impressive. It is one of those things. It's gonna fail, unfortunately, because that's just what happens. But so far the ride is still pretty good with the MCU.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for Rude Boy Nation. Wow.
Stop.
Rude Nation.
Come on.
Shut up.
Get on brand. Rude Nation.
Rude Nation. We got a lot of things coming up for you in May.
Yes. May is Mayville.
Yes.
As Tommy. And I'm loving it. Later as we go.
We'll have some some Rude Boys reacts to other Marvel stuff that we haven't done.
Sure.
Rude Boys Go to the Movies. We'll have episodes of Rude Boys Power Hour Plus. We will have about all things Marvel.
Yeah.
Follow us on Instagram, Rude Boys 469. Thank you. Where I will be posting Marvel stuff with throughout the whole month of May. This guy doesn't think I'm gonna do it,
brother. That's fine by me.
You also follow us on Twitter, RudeBoys469, where Chris will also be posting for 31 Days of Marvel.
Signing my ass up. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Done. Signed, sealed, delivered, my friend.
Okay.
Got it. Gentleman's agreement.
Let's see who fucks up.
That's right.
Let's see who fucks up first.
It'll probably be May. I'll probably be like, oh fuck, it's May 1st one. It's May 3rd. Shit. Oh, I fucked up. Already missed 2 days. That's probably the case. But yes, like Tommy's saying, we're all going to be about Marvel all for the month of May. Our next 2 episodes of the Rude Boys Power Plus, and we're Marvel-related cartoons, shows, movies,
we're not just going to be focusing on the MCU. Yes. We're going to be talking all things Marvel.
Yes.
Maybe we'll finally get that Rude Boys go to the movies of the 3 Blade movies.
We were going to do that, yes.
Yeah.
And I don't know about the 3, but I personally have never seen any Blade movies.
That's why we should do all 3.
Oh, God.
That's why we should do all 3. I will show up here with bagels.
You wanted to watch Mortal Kombat Annihilation. You wanted to watch Winter Soldier and something else at the same time. And I'm like, what the fuck?
All right, well, Chris, get on brand. Figure it out.
Buddy. Thank you so much for joining us with this Rude Boys Reacts. That is it. The Falcon and the Soldier. I know it's probably your favorite Marvel television show for 2021.
Yep.
For me, I think the same thing. I think WandaVision was still pretty good, but I think the 6 episodes, the nonstop action, and the a little more on-keel plot kind of gets it. Gets it a little above WandaVision for me.
Agree.
But yeah, I think it was a great franchise, a great series. And we can't wait for Loki coming out in June.
June 11th.
Okay, June. So not Mayville. June. I don't know. We'll figure something out. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thanks so much. Please subscribe. Please, for the love of God,
hit that bell. Subscribe to us.
Bing, that's the bell. Bye.